Why is it that they always talk about the past? The past is the past. Leave it in the past. But no, they talk about it so much. I don't know, have you ever noticed this phenomenon? Like, I see it so much. I'm going to talk about why in this video. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So I really wanted to talk about this phenomenon that narcissists talk so much about the past, and there is a reason for this. There is a reason why they do this quite a bit, and I'm going to talk about this more in the video. But I don't know, guys, have you noticed how they just reminisce on the past? Like, or maybe when you guys have been with them, they had talked about what they used to do, what used to happen. And there's a few reasons, there's a few things that I want to say about this. So, as we know, narcissists like to talk. They just talk and talk about a lot of things. And most of the time, this is all fabricated, or it's something that they believe to be true. Or maybe it isn't true and it's shrouded by lies. Who knows? But there is this phenomenon that narcissists actually do talk quite a bit about the past. Now, there's a few reasons for this. I feel like the first reason why they do this is because they are trying to live this altered reality. So when they go back and they talk about the past, or they reminisce about the past, okay, it's kind of like they're reliving it. It's kind of like they are in that moment. So what this has a lot to do with compartmentalization. So when they go back in time, they are almost as though they are feeling and thinking as that person that they were in the past. The reason why they do this is for some reason they need to, or they want to remember, or they want to go back to being that person, or it is that it's serving a purpose at that time. And the thing is, maybe this was a time in their life that they felt like they were doing really well. They were getting a lot of supply, things were going well for them. So they try to remember, they try to go back in time and be that person that they were back then. Another reason why they talk about the past as well, particularly with their partners, is because they want that partner or their victim to kind of remember a memory that was shared. There is an agenda behind this. They kind of go back in time because they want that person to remember. It's kind of like, you know, when they say, oh, do you remember when we used to do this? Do you remember when we did this? Do you remember when we did that? It's a kind of nostalgia and a reminiscence that it kind of creates within that conversation, or with that person, with their partner that they have. Sometimes talking about the past to an ex, for example, is to make their victim or the ex-partner feel something for the narcissist. This is all supply, remember. This is all validation that they are getting from that person. And ultimately, if you're going back in time and you're talking about shared experiences, then you're going to feel more closer to the narcissist because it's something that you have both together experienced. Now, they do this because it's all about getting that supply, the validation, but it's also not that they are feeling it, not that they're feeling it the same way that you do. It's more about that there's a hidden agenda behind it. So it's not like they're talking about this experience that both of you have shared and it's making them feel a certain way. They are doing this, you know, so that you put your guard down. It's something that both of you had experienced, something that both of you have done, which makes them feel good. It makes the partner or the ex-partner who they're talking to make them feel good. Now, this leads on to the next bit. You know, narcissists live in the past as well, because this is why they have so many exes. This is why they have so many people around them. It's all about getting and drawing that validation from those people. If they're talking about a certain thing to that person, remember, it's kind of like what they do with the partner. It's going to bond them together, and ultimately they want that person attached onto them because it creates, you know, like your barriers go down and then it creates that trust, and that is what they're looking for. Now, If they create that trust in that person, then it makes it so much easier for them to then control the outcome, the situation, and control their victim's emotions. And ultimately, that's what the narcissist is doing. This isn't about that the narcissist remembers and they want to feel, they feel something, you know, towards that experience, towards that memory. It's more about that they are living in that past, or they're trying to get back to the person that they were, I don't know, say a few years ago, a few months ago. But ultimately, why are they bringing it up? Why are they talking about this now? And this is why they have so many exes, because ultimately, if you're living in the past, you're never moving on. You're not going with the fluidity of life, are you? You're always living in the past. You're always recounting what has happened before. You're not seeing what and how things are right now. They don't live in the present moment. They don't see things the same way that me or you do. It's about living in the past, but not in this moment. So for them, going back into the past and like who they used to be makes it very easier for them to embody that moment, embody that person that they were, okay? So when they are talking to you about it, they are talking to you from that moment in time. Now, this can cross over into magical or fantasy thinking, which is a psychological term that's used quite a bit with people who do not see reality in the way that it is. They have a different perspective on things. And so the narcissist is all about that. They are trying to change the perspective of the situation, trying to get someone else to see something that perhaps isn't there, or see it from the way that the narcissist wants to. And this is all about gaslighting and manipulation. And I feel like for the narcissist going back in time and looking at the past, okay, this is about manipulation. Why are they talking about it? Like, look, I understand we all talk about the past, we all talk about things that we have done, but you've got to understand that this is probably out of context. Some things should just stay in the past and not be brought up. Maybe, you know, they don't move on from it. They do, if it's quite a traumatic experience that, you know, you feel like you have bonded together with, you see, they'll bring this up because it initiates a certain emotional response within you. And that, my friends, that is what they are looking for, is that emotional response. And that gives the narcissist validation because it gets you to feel something. And that's what they want to do. They want you to feel something, because if you feel something and you show them that you feel something, for them, it means that you still care. You have emotions for them. You have some sort of feeling. This validates them. This makes them feel good. This makes them feel important, which is another reason why they talk about the past so much. Because if it's something that you both of you have shared, it gets them to know that you still care, that you're still, you know, wanting to get, you know, understand this. You still haven't healed from it. So this will be used as leverage, possibly going forward. So this is something that you need to think about. Why is the narcissist using this as a means to hook you in? It's because that's exactly what it does. It hooks you in. They want you to feel something because it proves to them that you have feelings for them. There are some things that really shouldn't be said, some things or some memories or part of the past that you shouldn't go back to, but you see, they do. They do, my friends, because it's all about manipulation. And ultimately, it's about controlling it so that it goes a certain way. It's usually done, you know, with hoovers, you know, like, so if this narcissist is hoovering, wanting you to get back, they will use the past as leverage. They will use those past experiences to get to you in some way. And of course, it's going to make you feel something. Of course it will. But that is the way, because they know it's going to make you feel an emotional response, you know, to what they are saying. And so if they say whatever it is, they manipulate, you're going to be caught off guard, you know, because you're thinking about that event and that experience that has taken place. So you're going to be caught off guard. And this is how they manipulate. This is how they make you feel not sure. You don't know how you're feeling. Like you are caught off guard with your emotions. So you don't respond in a way that possibly you would have done if you had the chance. It's all manipulation, my friends. This is what they do. And it's really sad that, you know, they do this but it is a technique that they use. And so that's really the purpose of this video today, because I just wanted to bring this to your attention, that if the narcissist starts talking about the past, it's not because they're reminiscing. It's not because like, oh, we have these memories together. Yeah, you do, but why are they talking about it? Like, you know, you guys should move on. Like, you should move on from that, but the narcissist doesn't. So they have to pull you back into that reality, because they are making you feel some sort of emotion towards that experience. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book, guys. So use your discernment. Something should lay in the past, then they should stay in the past. That's it. So guys, if you are someone that is going through this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I also have a mentorship and a journal club. If you're interested, please see the description box below. I've also got a Discord server which you can join for free, and you can connect with a supportive community and to others. And do you know what? You guys can chat with one another, because it's 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's for people from all over the world. So far that I have looked in it, like I have been reading some of the comments, and it's so lovely because so many of you have created these lovely friendships together, and it's another way of supporting. It's peer support. So if you're interested in joining, please see the description box below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.